Hello Sagittarius, this is Leone. I've come to do your love relationship reading for the month of May 2023. I'm going to be using the gold foil tarot, and I will pull you some of my very own spiritual guidance cards at the very end to give you that final message as well. I was generally kind of feeling someone's not seeing eye to eye here, so I don't know if this is you between another person. Remember, relationships could be anybody in and around your life, living and in spirit, those you've yet to meet, that kind of feeling. So you've got to keep an open mind with every kind of reading. But I was generally picking up some shit's going on in the background, basically. That's kind of what I was feeling. Something's going on, you're not seeing eye to eye, and there's a need to kind of either come to some agreement or settle the dust in some kind of way. Let's see. Like I say, it could be anybody around you. Yeah, I feel like you're being pushed in a new direction. It's kind of like you've got to take a fresh approach here. Okay, whether this is speaking from the heart, whether this is taking action to kind of move on, move forward in a different way, in a different style, learning lessons from the past. I feel like you've got obstacles around you, so I don't feel it's easy, but there's more growth about where you're going rather than in this stagnant same energy. There's a need to really kind of trust your guts. I saw it. Knight of Swords. So this could be you just gunning for an argument, or someone stepping in really triggering you. There could be a fight around you in some kind of way. You're going to need to kind of deal with this in a different way. I did say at the beginning I saw conflict, not seeing eye to eye with someone, but there's certainly arguments, disagreements here, and you could be heading into a storm. That's what I'm seeing. You could be heading into a storm, or vice versa. Playing with fire kind of energy. I don't, this is going to mentally, I don't want to say hurt, but it's going to kind of feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel you could be wanting to avoid these triggers as well. You could be wanting to avoid how you're feeling mentally here as well. You might be weighing up your options. You might be focused on work. You could be, do I do this? Do I do that? I don't know what to do kind of energy. It's very imbalanced. I'm not sure. That kind of feeling. There's a new direction, but you've got to kind of step away from all forms of drama. That drama could be you just speaking up, saying something you shouldn't. So you might need to bite your tongue a little bit. I'm feeling very cold around my waist here as well with Sagittarius. Look, you could be experiencing the cold, or maybe even infections, that kind of thing as well. Again, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but it could be the lower half of the body that could be affecting you this month. But obviously, if there's any problems with your health going on, you need to seek that proper professional advice. But yeah, someone's certainly weighing up their options. There is, yeah. I don't know. Someone could be causing arguments, disagreements around money. Okay, it could be you, it could be somebody else, but you're certainly weighing up your options here. And I think that if you do this, you're stepping into the fire. You're stepping into the fire. You're getting a little warning to walk away, shut the door. You need to. I think that you find it difficult to let things go. You're easily triggered, but you won't kind of, it feels as if you'd rather think about things than take action, or you might even speak first before acting, and that gets you into trouble. You're going to need to walk away from an argument or disagreement. You're going to need to walk away from whatever it is, that fire you're walking into there. Okay, I feel like some of you are going to be putting on a brave face, or putting on, you're not being yourself fully, 100%. There's an incomplete, there's something incomplete here, which is why you can't shut the door, which is why you can't, maybe you feel incomplete in some kind of way. But you're going to need to move on, you're going to need to move forward. Do not cause arguments, disagreements, because you are not going to, it's not going to help you out in any kind of way. The Page of Wands is that need to change course, change direction, do things a little differently. Listen to your gut. Your gut is showing you the way forward, but you're weighing up your options at the moment, and they're telling you to walk away. Shut the door, don't even go there. It's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult. You're certainly feeling very incomplete in some kind of way, shape and form. Could be to do with family. It could be to do with those closest to you. Yeah, we've got the Lovers card here. We've also got the Three of Swords. We've got the Sun as well. But I feel that's more reversed. I'm feeling very unhappy. And this is where I said that someone's not seeing eye to eye here. I feel very hurt. I'm carrying a lot of pain, anxiety, stress, worry. Children could be involved as well. It's a family situation. Maybe you lost it all. Maybe, you know, and you're feeling incomplete. Maybe that's what you want. You want that happy ending. You want that family environment, the house, the love, the support, whatever it is. And you're putting on this brave face. You won't walk away from something or someone. Maybe you've got to let go of the past here to be able to do that. There is just ripples going on here, and there could be arguments, disagreements. You could be in your head very angry about the whole situation, especially if somebody else is involved in some kind of way. You feel betrayed, or vice versa, like I'm saying. And what they're really saying to you is, there is someone here for you if you clear this energy. If you walk away, if you shut the door, if you just be yourself, change course, change direction, get out of this angry space that you're in at the moment and stop thinking, then you're going to help yourself to heal and come out of this kind of trapped energy. You know, I see a lot of tears here as well. I see a lot of tears. And like I say, I don't know if children are involved in some kind of way, but it's a very unhappy situation. Children are smack bang in the middle here. And maybe there's arguments, disagreements with an ex, with someone around you. Okay, it could be the mother of your children. It could be your mother. But there is hurt and pain here, and it's to do with family this month. It is to do with family. Family is smack bang in the middle there. There is something going on in the background there. Let's just see what's going on with that Page of Wands. Let's see. With the Page of Wands, like I say, it is about that new direction, letting go of all forms of judgment. You could be judging other people, they could be judging you, but it's about kind of freeing yourself from that. We've had this card come up a lot in readings this month, so things are certainly cropping up to the surface for you to kind of take new directions with life. And I think that it's getting rid of the old to get to that new, that good stuff, to get out of the stagnant energy basically. But you're gonna need to face a few of your fears to be able to do that, and by taking steps of letting go of all your worries, thoughts and feelings around what people see in you, or how you've, you know, they're letting go of the anger towards other people as well. If you are judging people, you're not moving on, you're not letting go, you're not moving on, and you're being asked to surrender to this now. Wave that flag, surrender, let it go, move on. And this is where you're going to have growth. But the Knight of Swords shows me that you can't let it go. You can't move on. You're just diving straight into that fire pit all the time. Or you're just getting triggered or sucked in. You're thinking too much and you need to move on. You need to take action instead of thinking. That's what you need to do. I get kind of smug. Very smug kind of energies. Very smug. I don't know if there's some kind of power trip here in some kind of way. Control, manipulation. You or others around you. But I'm sitting here all smug. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I think it's a mask. It feels like a mask because this feels very unhappy. Especially with that Three of Swords sitting there. Feels very unhappy. There is a need to walk away now. There's a need to be yourself, to show your true colours, to show your face, to stop tiptoeing around, to live your life, to be happy and make your own happiness here. You know, if you want that 10 of Cups, you've got to work for it, but you've got to let something go. Stop fighting. Stop arguing. Stop fighting. Move on. There's choices and options here and you're weighing everything up, but you always kind of seem to choose. Yeah. You always seem to kind of choose, or you're daydreaming quite a bit as well. Thinking too much. Too much. There is support around you, but I think that your stubbornness is not allowing you to accept love, help, support, advice, whatever it is, you know best kind of energy. And I'm sorry for, you know, saying it that way, but that's what I'm picking up with the energy. There is an ending here as well. Some of you could be saying goodbye to somebody. And it is going to hurt. It is going to hurt. Like I said, this could be a motherly energy in some kind of way. Or the mother of your children. There is just a need to let go, to move on, to surrender, to let it go. I keep repeating myself. You need to hear this continuously, or you need to, things need to be repeated for you to actually listen or hear or act or whatever. There is a need to shut the door, walk away. Okay, otherwise you're going to get stuck and stagnant, and this could affect you in multiple different ways. It could be arguments, disagreements with other people. There's certainly anxiety that I'm really picking up on. Some of you are making a mountain out of a molehill here as well. You really are. You're putting all your energy and effort into this. And it's just too much. It's just overwhelming, you know. Like I said, I saw tears here. You've got to free yourself. You've got to let it go. You've got to help yourself to move on, to move forward. You've got to shut doors that no longer serve you instead of causing arguments, disagreements, or getting angry about whatever's happened in and around your life. You've got to let it go. You're putting on this brave face. The brave face is a mask. We've got a mask here. And I was seeing that smug look there. And being very protective of you, your energies and everything else. But there is an opportunity. If you shut that door, you can head towards love in a different way. And there is support, advice, something that's waiting to step onto your pathway. But you've got to take steps to do that. You really have. As we cut the deck, yeah? This is sleepless nights. This is worry, stress, anxiety. This is pressures, weight of the world on your shoulder. You know, you're not sleeping very well at all. Maybe you're seeing life as very unfair. Everything that's happened to you is very unfair and it's affecting your happiness. There's obstacles here anyhow. But justice is saying to me, again with judgment, there may have been a judgment call here. This may have gone to court or legals involved in some kind of way. It could be also be just karmic law with the universe. But the scales will always get rebalanced. That's what I was going to say. Justice. It's in my head. This must be in your head. The injustice around a certain situation. You know, you're looking at the doom and gloom. You're looking at all the negatives rather than the positives. And you're not helping yourself, which is where all this stress and anxiety is really kicking in. Like I say, some of you not even sleeping at night. It's that kind of, you know, you've got to go with the flow. Follow your heart. Go with the flow. Listen to your heart as well. There's certainly a vulnerability to this anyhow. Let's just see what the I can't even get my words out here either. So you're not communicating very well. You know, you might even be blocked in some kind of way, and everything is just triggering you. It's making you angry. You're holding a lot of anger, and you need to change course. You need to change direction. You've got to let go of that anger. You've got to move on. You've got to move forward. Okay, you've got to surrender. And you've got to accept help and advice from others as well. If you want happiness, you've got to take steps towards that. No one's going to do this for you. So things may seem very much overwhelming. You could have people leaving your life. You could be leaving their life. Okay, but something's really hard here. It's really affecting you in multiple different ways, and there is unhappiness. But if you take steps, then you can have happiness, but it starts from within first, you know. So let's see what we've got with the cards. They're telling you to speed up. Take action now. It's been too long. It's too long. Your gut is telling you, but you're ignoring your gut at the moment. Follow your heart. And that's what that Knight of Cups is all about. Following your heart, going with the flow. Do what's right now. Forget any injustice. Forget going down same old patterns. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Watch your back. Like I said, you could be heading straight into the fire pit. You could be upsetting someone here. And it could be somebody that's, you know, just gets triggered as well. If you allow it, if you take steps, if you surrender, if you let go, there's a wish fulfillment coming in for you. You will get that 10 of Cups. You've got to take steps towards it. Put the energy and effort now into what you want in life rather than going over old ground. It's really important. Trust your intuition. What did I say earlier? It's there. You've got it. But, yeah, and I said children may be involved here as well in some kind of way. It could be affecting those children. You don't know. So it is time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to shut the door and face those fears. It's time to surrender. Let it go. Do not get yourself into trouble here. There could be a fight. That's what I'm saying. There could be a fight. So, yeah. There could be a fight because, again, and they could get into trouble. Somebody could get into trouble here with the law as well. Could be to do with a son. Could be, I was drawn to the Page of Wands, but it could be to do with a child around you that gets into trouble. Just keep an open mind with that, okay? But, you know, whatever happens, you've got to, it's time now to deal with the whole situation in a different way, in a different light, okay? You can do it and you will do it if you put your mind to it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that makes sense. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I do appreciate that, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.